Hello, everybody. It's Armastis, and this is Armastis Live, and we're back. We are finally back after a small little hiatus due to some medical stuff. First off, before we jump into it, I want to say a great, big, huge thank you to every single one of you for all your best wishes, your love, your concern, everything. You all are so awesome. Quick update on that. I will possibly, well, it looks like I'm going to be going back another couple weeks and I'll have to take another few days off, but that should be the last time. I'll let you all know when that happens, keep you all posted. But, you know, the last few days I've been resting, taking a break. However, I had time to prep for today's news because it's Sunday and it's news time. Again, much love, appreciation, great thank you to all of you. Next thing, mental health. Once again, gotta bring it up. I got links to BetterHelp.com. I don't know why I was about to say video help. Sometimes I need video help, but BetterHelp.com down in the video link description. Check them out if you need someone to talk to reach out for all your mental health concerns. Do not be ashamed. Do it. Speak out. It's the number, you know, I gotta say, as I mentioned before, someone who struggled with depression my entire life, the biggest way to overcome any kind of mental health thing is you got to speak up. You got to talk to someone. You got to find someone. And I know that can be hard, especially if you are feeling a little bit of embarrassment and shame. That's okay. That's normal. But you do have other resources out there. I say BetterHelp.com out there because I know they're a reliable source. There are other places as well, but go check them out. Next thing, how are you all doing? How have you been the last few days? I've been thinking about you all constantly, thinking about the channel, just everything. I appreciate every single one of you. And then, of course, my email is armastislife@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot me an email about everything, anything. It doesn't matter. I read all your emails. I read your comments, everything. You can just send me an email if you just want to just, you know, tell me your story, whatever it may be. I will keep it confidential at all times. So don't worry about that. I keep all of your stuff confidential. I don't share with anybody, unless I have your, of course, your permission. Of course, the only things I do mention, of course, in the email, if like, you know, donations or like if you donate something and you want me to, you know, share it with the channel and, you know, unless you specifically say don't say anything, and etc. and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the next final thing, please like, please subscribe, please follow. I do want to get our channel up more and more. Let's grow this community, grow the support. The reason why I did this channel is because I want to grow this community for two things, as I mentioned before: mental health awareness and bring some real life, you know, attention, or I should say attention to real life problems. Probably grammar wasn't my best subject. Yeah, or was that English? Yeah, English. Oh my gosh, all over the place. I was actually better at math, and yet I still struggle with math. So yeah, let's raise the community. Let's get some awareness out from that, and then let's grow the Final Fantasy TCG community. It is a great community. It's a great game. We all love it. So please, if you do watch this, just a quick like, a quick subscribe, and you know, you can ring the bell if you want, or if you don't want. But the like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. So again, thank you for all of you. So we got a lot of stuff to go into. We got to talk about some stock issues with Opus XII, some local support, your LGS stuff. We're going to talk about updates on the Clan Gully Promos. Remember those that came out of the art book and they were all jacked up? And then we're going to jump back into Opus XIII because Square Enix did a release and they showed all of the Opus XIII cards that are going to be coming out in the set. So we're going to go through quite a few, not all of them, but quite a few of them. So this may be a long one. We'll go kind of fast. We'll take and stop and, you know, take a notice of some of the more notable ones. I do have some full art stuff. Some of it was hard to find, so some of it's going to be in Asian. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's still beautiful full art. I love the Asian cards. Honestly, there's something about the language. It just looks so, the written language, specifically Japanese language, it just looks amazing to me. So we'll be going through those, and then of course we're going to talk about our winners which I didn't put yet in the video description. I will update it after this stream, of course, but I will announce it at the end of this, or toward the end of this as well. So I think I'm done. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do, people. So stop messing around. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Let's just get started. Why delay this any longer? So first thing I want to talk about is LGS. Support your LGS. Well, what is LGS? It is local game store, which I actually just learned because I saw on Reddit somebody said LGS, and what's LGS? And I'm so old I don't know all these acronyms anymore. It's weird. It seems like people are just really into acronyms now. I don't like acronyms, but here we are. So LGS just means local game store. And I want to do a quick shout out to our local game store, specifically here in the Seattle area. We got quite a few. We got Mox Boarding House. We got Tabletop Village. We've got Phoenix Comics and Games. And of course, Zulu's Board Game Cafe. Why am I mentioning them? Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that we don't quite often give them the credit that is due to them. These are some individuals that wanted to open a store to, of course, you know, have a job, do something, you know, make a profit, etc., etc. But it's something they care about. It is their passion, and they want to get grow the community, support of all TCG stuff, comic book stuff, all geekdom and amazing stuff, and they need a support, especially during these hard times with the pandemic. The zombie apocalypse has been hard on small businesses, so give them some support. But I'm also want to bring attention to them because one thing that I keep noticing on Reddit, on Facebook Marketplace, on streams, etc., etc., is people keep saying, I wish X was in stock. I wish X was available, whatever it might be. Opus XI, Shadowbringers, of course, pre-release kits, promos, etc., etc., etc. Here's the thing, and I want to encourage you all, before you go jump over to eBay or Mercari or OfferUp or wherever you may be going and paying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the cost. Don't do that. I've mentioned it before. Go show support and love to your local game store. As I showed in the last news stream, which I guess was, box opening. I was on Tuesday. It feels like so long ago. My gosh. You saw that I got 6 boxes of Opus XI. And how did I do that? Did I just shell out loads of money because our Masters has made of money? No, our Masters has not made of money. I wish I could accumulate so much money so quickly. But no, that's not it. What I did is I went to my local game store and I politely asked if they had it in stock. They said, no, we don't. And then I asked, would you mind please reaching out to supplier and seeing if you can do an order from them, and you know, I will buy it from you. And specifically, I went to Mox Boarding House to do this, and they were like, yeah, I'll see what we can do for you. And you know what? Just like about a couple weeks later, when they got their new shipment in, I got 6 boxes of Opus XI, and I didn't pay, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900, 1000, you know, $1,000, right? I didn't do that at all. So I'm saying this because I was able then to support my local game store, and at the same time to show you all or encourage you all to, you know, before you go and spend so much amounts of money, reach out to your local game store, show them support, you know, try to see if you can get stuff that way first. And then, you know, if you need to go the other route, then you can. And try not to support a scalper if possible. But yeah, so I encourage you, again, give that a try. Local game stores, show them love, show them support. I know that over specifically at Zulu, so I've met some people. Well, I've spoken to some people on Discord on Zulu's. I've met some people at Mox and some people at Phoenix, and they are just amazing, amazing folks. So show your LGS some love and support. Okay, moving on to the next thing is, if you all remember, Square Enix released an art book, and the art book promos that specifically came with Clan Gully. Why am I talking about this? Well, we were all quite upset and disappointed as collectors and even as players about this art book. Not with the art book. The art book was beautiful. The art book was fantastic. Go check out my video on that. I went through and looked through that art book. I actually went through both art books. Fantastic. May do another revisit video on that, because why not? Sorry, I need to catch my breath here. So Go check out that video. Anyway, in the recent art book, there were 3 Clan Gully promo cards that were released. They were damaged by the corners. Of course, we were upset. So I was wondering, well, what if I reached out to Square Enix, send them an email, tweet at them, Facebook, message them, etc., etc., etc. You know, go through their portal, their help portals, and put in a a report for damage. And it took a while. It took actually since the release of that art book, honestly, till just a few days ago to get the whole thing finally resolved. And a few emails back and forth, lots of pictures, etc., etc., etc. But you know what? It was worth it, in my opinion. As a collector, it was worth getting it. Anyway, Square Enix, they did stick with me and keep me updated through the whole process. And they, of course, apologized. And one of the amazing things, they reached out to Hobby Japan to see if they can start getting some more, some reprinted cards, or I should say fixed cards of Clan Gully out and send them out to folks who do reach out to them. So I encourage you, if you did get some Clan Gully and they got messed up, reach out to them and see if you can get those replaced. And I want to say that I am happy to announce that boop, 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 boop. Or that's probably the more appropriate tune right here. So we got 3 Clan Gully. I know I have them in the sleeves. I don't want to take them out of the sleeves right now, but they are not damaged at all. They are beautiful looking, the front and the back. Yeah, and so just a quick shout out to Square Enix and Hobby Japan for getting this resolved. You all are awesome. So reach out to them. To my knowledge, I think I have the only 3 mint condition of these Clan Gully cards. I could be wrong. Let me know if you were able to get some new ones from Hobby Japan, Square Enix. Otherwise, I think I have the only 3 right here. So they're in sleeve. They're going to go into a hard shell. They'll get put somewhere with all my more rare, valuable kind of cards. I'll put those safely over there. So again, I just want to encourage you all, if you're interested, to go, try doing what I did. It took a lot of back and forth and a lot of patience and time, but you know what? Square Enix, they're willing to help out. So, give it a try. Moving on, finally, let's talk about Opus 13. Let's just get through this because this is a long, long list. We'll stop for a few things. I got these kind of in order. I'm trying to do like common, rare, hero, legend stuff. So yeah, we'll go through these quickly. We'll go through the comments somewhat quickly. A lot of these I have not read. I gotta be honest, I haven't read. Okay, so let's jump into it. So we start off with Tonogiri, Typo, Forward, 8,000. We may do repeats on some of these cards. I know we've recovered some of them, but I just want to show them again, especially if now they have some full art reveal. So when Tonogiri forms a party and attacks, choose 1 forward, return it to its owner's hand. Not bad. That's actually a fantastic card. I'm surprised that's a common card in my opinion. Probably should be a hero, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Or rare at least. All right, so now we got Simon here. Dull, it's a backup FFT, cost 2, water. Put Simon into the break zone. Choose 1 category FFT card in your break zone. Add it to your hand. Pretty good card. It would be nice if Simon here had a little bit of a multiplier, but that's okay. I guess you don't really need the multiplier in this sense. It's already pretty powerful as it is. Next one up is Sage with a multiplier, another backup. When Sage enters the field, turn over 1 card at a time from the top of your deck until an Earth or Lightning card is revealed. We have cards like this that a lot of these were backups already that we have that come on the field. You search for like an Earth and Fire, a Light, and something else until you get one. You add it to your hand. Everything goes in the bottom of the deck. And so this is some more support for this. This is very welcome. I love it. It's FFEX category. Standard unit. It's nice to see more standard unit support. I hope we get some more in the future. So there we go. That was Sage of Water. Next one here is the disgusting, ugly looking Delusionary Knight. I'm so sorry, Square Enix. It's these mannequins. Come on. They look awful. Anyway, I know some of you like these. I don't know. Hey, you know what? More power to you. I don't like the way these look. This is just awful. But I get it. It's a mannequin. It's supposed to be like a doll. Okay. So when Delusionary Knight enters the field, you may search for 1 job mannequin other than water and add it to your hand. But okay, for what it's worth, I think we'll see some more awesome mannequin support coming out. Who knows? Maybe a great mannequin build coming out eventually. So Red Mage here. FFEX again. When Red Mage enters the field, turn over 1 card at a time from the top of your deck until you find a Wind or Earth card is revealed, and then add it to your hand. Everything else goes in the bottom of the deck. Shuffle in any order. Some more, just again, I love these cards. Cards that just let you search, cost 3. I think it's great. It is also has a multiplier, which is fantastic as well. So you can play multiple of these as well. And it's lightning this time. So our next one is Alchemist. Same thing, but this one lets you get ice or wind, which is pretty awesome. I'm loving these cards very much. So even if you're not building an FFEX card, the fact that this is standard unit, there's a lot of standard unit support out there. And the fact that there's these searches, it is fantastic. And these cards have multipliers, so fantastic. Great commons, in my opinion. Next up, we got Lilti here, looking cute with its adorable, huge helmet here. When Lilti enters the field, if the cost paid to play Lilti included ICP, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. So Earth Ice builds, it looks like. When Lilti enters the field, choose 1 forward of cost 2 or less. If the cost paid to cast Lilti included lightning, CP, you break it. Not bad. It is a 4 cost, but it is a multiplier, which I also do like. It lets you play multiple Liltis, so not just this, but there are other Liltis to play as well. Next up here is our White Mage. Cost 0, multiplier forward. Okay, choose 1 forward during this turn. The next damage dealt to it is reduced by 2,000 a stage. You can only use this ability once per turn. Nice, and more standard unit support. I think that's fantastic. Moving on to our next one. I think another comment. Yeah, we got quite a few comments to go through here. So we got another White Mage. Again, just like our Red Mage and whatever the other one we just looked at. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Short memory. This one lets us look for fire and ice. So you're going to reveal the top until you get fire or ice. Add that one into your hand. Shuffle the other ones. Put them in the bottom of your deck. Yeah. Fantastic. Or put them in the bottom deck in any order, I should say. So we got Ochu. Or Achu. Bless you. Name is Ochu. Job is Ochu. Okay, Ochu. A monster. When Ochu enters the field, choose up to 2 backups. Activate them. Nice. Damage 3. Ochu also becomes a forward with 7,000 power. I like this card. I think it's great. It's only cost 1, which is fantastic. It's multiplier. The fact that you can keep reactivating backups, and it's a monster, in my opinion. I think this is great. I think this monster could finally find some... I think we can finally find some more usage for monsters like this. And in current meta builds and probably future ones here, such as like if you look at the Lock Ash kind of build, lets you replay stuff by reactivating your backups. It's a monster. It can become a forward. It's not bad. I like it. Some more gross looking cards here, like Mannequin. Another Mannequin. I'm so sorry. So we got the Counterfeit Wraith. Okay, let's see what you do. So when Counterfeit Wraith enters the field, if you control 3 or more Job Mannequin, your opponent selects 1 forward they control. Put it into the break zone. Wow, not bad. Okay, I do think that there's a feature for a good mannequin build. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, Time Mage again, just like the Red Mage, the White Mage. I think we covered the Black Mage. Yeah, so all those same thing, except you're gonna reveal until you get a fire or water is revealed, and then you're gonna add it to your hand. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Fire, water. This is also ice, so maybe people will play more of these costs or the 3 element kind of variety. We'll see. Okay, moving on here. Onion Knights. There's a lot of Onion Knights coming out in this one here. So damage 5. So when you receive 5 points of damage, it's a forward. Okay. Onion Knight FFT gains 4,000 power and brave. Wow. Yikes. Not bad at all. Well, I mean, it's super late in the game. It does require damage 5, but well, I guess it kind of depends. If you are in the game for that long, you receive 5 points of damage, going to be 2 cost 9k. Okay, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Kurosame looks so cool. I love these typo cards here. Okay, so typo, Kurosame, it's just like the emblems. I've always wanted to make like a family emblem if you can, or like at least an emblem that represents, our masters. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. That's enough. So backup, dull, choose 1 category, typo forward you control. It gains 1,000 power until the end of the turn. I like it. These continuous effects. It's backup. Nice. More typo support. I love the typo stuff. Next up here is the Iron Giant. So the Iron Giant here, when Iron Giant enters the field, you choose 1 forward, deal at 3k. Nice. Wow. Oh, and it's a monster. I just realized this was a monster. Seriously. Okay. Damage 3, Iron Giant also becomes a forward of 7k power. You know what? I know I'd mentioned before that I want to see more good monster support. I like this. I like also that Square Enix is intentionally keeping these very, very low cost. I mean, they were already low cost, but these are even way more low cost. Just cost 1. Oh, I like this very much. It's got a multiplier. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing, Square. I see what you're doing, and I like it. I like it. Okay. Next up here, we got another Onion Knight here. So another damage 5. Onion Knight, FFT, gains 4k power and haste. Nice. Okay, so some really late game Onion Knight kind of stuff. Maybe encourage you to do stuff where you take more point damage. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Xandia here. I like the way this card looks here. When Xandia enters the field, you may receive 1 point of damage. Oh, okay, there you go. Willingly taking damage. It's a backup. When you do so, choose 1 forward, deal at 7k power. Wow, it costs 2. I don't know. Maybe not so bad. And as we all know, you want to have a good balance of many 2-cost backups in a build around 11, I think, if that's right. So anyway, the effect here, or the ability here, is to pay 1 fire, dull, put Xandia in the break zone, search for 1 card named Xandia forward, and add it to your hand. Okay, I kind of like this card. It's not bad, not bad. And 1 point of damage may actually not be so bad. Okay, so here we go. We got a black mage now, and it's fire, and the same thing, just like the other mages here with the FFEX cards, except this one you're going to reveal top of the card deck until you get a lightning or water, and add that one in your hand, and then shuffle the other cards revealed at the bottom of your deck. It looks like it's not in any order. You just shuffle and put them bottom of your deck. Okay, moving on. So we got... Okay, we got an imaginary soldier here. All right, let's see what you got here, mannequin. All right, so for each job mannequin you control, imaginary soldier gains 1000 power. Okay, okay. When imaginary soldier enters the field, choose 1 forward opponent controls, deal at 1k damage for each job mannequin you control. That's actually not too bad, especially a lot of these mannequins have these multipliers, so it may be worth it. It may be worth it. Okay, and then this common, which is beautiful. I don't know if there will be a full art of this one. I got a few full arts to reveal, but hopefully there will be, because I'd love to see a full art of this card. I just love the art. It looks amazing. So this is Sarah Mobius, a princess. When Sarah Mobius enters the field, select one of the 2 following actions. Choose 1 forward you control and 1 forward opponent controls. Each forward deals damage equal to its power to the other. I like that ability very much. And then the other one is draw 1 card. Cost 2, 5k. It's not bad. It's not bad. Earth, water. I think it's kind of a good card. I think it's a good card. A good support card for sure. Moving on here now, we got Null. So Null, Shadow Hunter, another forward, cost 2. When Null enters the field, select one of the 2 following actions. Choose 1 forward other than Null you control until the end of the turn. It gains 2k power and haste. Cool. Choose up to 2 forwards, deal them 2k damage, and dull them. Not bad. Another good support card. It is lightning and fire, so I'd like to see more lightning fire builds. We'll see. All right, now it looks like we're moving on to our rares. We got this beautiful card that I also hope is also a full art card. Is Vermilion Bird Chi Katuna. I think that's how you say that. Could be wrong. Elchi. Okay, I see. So it's a backup. It's 7. Okay, it's Job Elchi. Interesting. Let's see what she does here. When Vermilion Bird Chi Katuna enters the field, you may search for up to 2 summons and add them to your hand. Nice. We may have already looked at this card, I think, but let's read the rest of it here. The ability, dull, remove all summons in your break zone from the game and choose 1 forward. Deal at 2k damage for each summon removed by this ability's cost. I really like this card. I know it's 7, but the fact is that it is a card you can continue to use over and over, especially if you play a lot of summons. It's not bad. And it also that it lets you search for 2 summons and just add them to your hand. Fantastic card. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, next card here. We got some more Type O support. Forward, 5k, class 0, cadet. If you control 3 or more class 0, cadet, sync, or cinque. My Spanish wants to say cinque. I could be wrong. Sync. It gains 4,000 power. Okay, cool. So it's going to be a 9k for cost 2. Not bad. And if you even played the starter deck Type O stuff, it's pretty easy to get Type O class cadets out there on the field. If you control 7 or more class 0 cadet if you control 7 or more job class 0 cadets, okay, Cinque gains gains brave, and when Cinque attacks, choose 1 character opponent controls and break it. Amazing. You got to control 7 or more, but I think it's pretty possible, even just out of just a starter deck Type of stuff, I think it's very possible to do something like that. Next one up is Urban, looking cool here with this cowboy hat here. So cost 2, 5k. Put Urban into the break zone, choose 1 forward, deal it 5k damage. Okay, so a quick 5k damage card, not bad. Put Irvine, damage 5 per Irvine into the break zone. Choose one forward, deal it 9k damage. That is even better. I like this card. It's not bad for a rare. Okay. It's a Def 8 card. Nice. All right. Next up, we have the beautiful Shiva here, a summon. Type O, which is nice, some more Type O support. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, the cost required to cast Shiva is reduced by 3, so it's just a 2 cost then. She has X burst. Choose up to 2 forwards opponent controls, duel them, and freeze them. Not bad. I do like this card as well for a Type O build. Next one up is we have 8 or Ocho. So this is Def Type O, which I don't remember. I'm sure there's other category cards like that out there, but I don't remember it. Anyway, more class 0 cadet stuff. The cost required 8 to cast 8 is reduced by 1 for each class 0 cadet you control. Nice. Okay, when 8 enters the field, if you have cast 2 or more cards this turn, 8 gains haste until the end of the turn. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. I think it's good. All right, next up here is we got Mog. FFBE's cute, adorable Mog here. When Mog FFBE enters the field, you may search for one category FFB forward and add it to your hand. Just more searchers are just fantastic. I like it. Good card. Good card. Next up for our next rare, we got Yang here looking cool with his Wolverine claws here. Or he looks, actually, what's that Street Fighter? Oh my gosh, what's that Street Fighter character? You know what I'm talking about, right? With the mask and he's got the claws like this. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what that character's called. Anyway, so Monk, Yang, damage 1. When Yang enters the field, you may play one Job Monk or card name Monk from your hand under the field. Cool. Damage 3, Yang gains the Job Monk forwards and card name Monk forwards you control gain 1000 power and brave. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see some more Monk type of builds. I think that would be really kind of cool. Next, we got the beautiful Agrias here. Really quickly, take a quick break. Well, not a quick break, but if you do comment right now, sometimes the comments I've noticed during the stream, they'll take a while to go through, or I'm not seeing them sometimes, which is really weird. So forgive me. Know that I am not ignoring you if you are commenting live. I do this live because I want to engage with you. If I don't see it or I don't get to it, feel free to comment down below and I will respond as well. So thank you very much. Moving on here. So X Burst. She's a knight. I like Agrias. I think she just looks cool here. When Agrias enters the field, if you control a Job Princess, draw 1 card. Nice. When Agrias enters the field, choose 1 forward opponent controls if you control a card name. Ovilia, I know I kept calling her Olivia last time. It loses 7k power until the end of the turn. Wow, okay. Damage 5 when Agrias enters the field, you may search for 1 category FFT forward and add it to your hand. Not bad. She's cost 5, 9k damage. It's not a bad card. Okay, I like it. I like it. And then now we have Hope here, bringing us Hope. Observer. Didn't really care for this character in Final Fantasy 13, but you know, he's a good card. He's a good card. Okay. So when an active character opponent controls becomes dull due to summons or abilities, freeze it. Nice. Okay, so dull and freeze. When a dull character you control becomes active due to your opponent's summons or abilities, choose up to 2 characters you control, activate them. This effect will trigger only once per turn. Not bad. I like this. I like these just continuous effects here. I like that it's also ice and wind. That's cool. This cool wool, this card, Wool here, Swole Wool, he looks amazing. I hope there's a full art version of this card too, because it just looks fantastic. So we got Wool here, Warrior, Mobius, category. So the category Mobius forwards other than Wool you control gain 2k power, so some more Mobius support. That's awesome. When Wool deals damage to your opponent, choose 1 category Mobius character in your break zone, add it to your hand. Off the top of my head, I know Braskus is Mobius, Mia cards are Mobius. I think there's some other great Mobius stuff out here, so I like this card. I also like the fact that it's Earth Lightning. I love that in Opus 13 we're gonna start to see some more different mixed element cards, which I think is fantastic. Hopefully encourage folks to do some other stuff here. So next up, we got Pavlov here. I love these cards. The way they look like poker cards. Oh, it's so amazing. So to start this one off though, we got Pavlov. So cute. I love this cute little Moogle behind him. It's just so adorable here. This little cute penguin. So anyway, his job is being a penguin. Or maybe it's her. You know, its job is being a penguin. FFCC, fantastic. FFCC, already popular decks. That's good. That's cool. Let's see what Pavlov does. So when Pavlov enters the field, choose up to 2 category FFCC characters other than Pavlov and activate them. Not bad. I love it. Okay, I love it. And of course, we do have a full art reveal of this card as well here. Looking adorable. I love these cards. I cannot wait till they come out. So this is the Jacks. It looks like there's a queen and a king as well here. So next up though is Ramza, which we've talked about. I'm just showing this card because there is also a full art that we've also seen before, but I just want to, of course, show it again. Ramza looks cool. We're not going to talk too much about Ramza because we've already talked about Ramza. We're going to move on quickly because we still got quite a bit to go. So next up here is we have Pot of Greed. I'm just kidding. It's not Pot of Greed, you Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. But this card looks like Pot of Greed, right? When I first saw it, I was like, what? Draw 2? Okay. For those of you that know Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyway, Dyrad here. Summon, X Burst, cost 1, FFEX. Nice. Okay, so choose 1 character you control against. This character cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. Nice. Until the end of the turn. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, you draw 1 card. All the characters you control gain. This character cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities until the end of the turn instead. I love this. I like it's 1 cost. I like it. It's X Burst. I love the fact that this is a protector card. Just these protecting, these negating kind of cards, I think are fantastic. So there's also a full art version that's going to be available of this card. It looks fantastic. It does look like Pot of Greed. I'm telling you, it really does. Anyway, next card. Oh, excuse me. So there's Dyrad right there with X, and it's got X Burst, which is nice. Okay. Next, we've got Odin. I love Odin. Odin is amazing. One of my favorite summons in Final Fantasy games. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. It's got to be like Bahamut. And it's a toss-up between Odin and Shiva, but usually Bahamut looks amazing. Anyway, so Odin here, another FFEX card. Summon, cost 5. Okay. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, the cost required to cast Odin is reduced by 3. Okay, kind of like Shiva. Okay. X Burst, choose 1 forward of cost 5 or less and break it. Not too bad. This cool card though is also going to have a full art card, which I really like very much. Also looks amazing. I love how it's got that blurriness with the horse, and then you see Odin just really clear on the back there. It looks really cool. All right, moving on to the next card here. We've got the Leviathan here. Looks amazing. Beautiful looking card. It's nice that we've got like these very cartoonish, anime-ish looking kind of cards of Odin and Leviathan, and they just look fantastic. So choose 1 forward. During this turn, the next damage dealt to it is reduced by 5,000 instead. It's also got X Burst, which is nice. Draw 1 card. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, all the forwards you control also gain. This forward cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities until the end of the turn. Another great card like this. I love it. It's only cost 2, and it's also got a full art version, which we are going to see. Looks beautiful and amazing. I'm loving the full arts in this set. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Stay tuned because we're going to be opening a whole case of that. Well, maybe not all at once, but quite a few boxes. We are getting a case of it, and we will be opening quite a few boxes on this channel, of course. Next up is Alexander. Now, I do love in the game, I love Alexander summons. They just look amazing as well. Anyway, we have covered this card before, and we're just showing it again because, again, there will be a full art version of this card, Alexander. We're not going to talk too much about it. We've already talked about it. We're going to move on here because we've got still quite a bit to go through here. Next card up, we've got Selfie. Take a selfie, a C candidate, category 8, nice. For each forward other than fire you control, interesting. Selfie gains 2k power, nice. I like it. Okay, when a multi-element forward enters your field, you may pay 1 fire. When you do so, until the end of the turn, it gains 2k power and haste. Oh, fascinating. I like this. She just is kind of this constant support for multi-element cards. Okay, let's see what her special is here. So the end, you discard a Selfie, then you pay 4 fire. Interesting. Dull Selfie, choose 2 forwards and break them. Oh, not too bad. I like it. Okay, I want to do a deeper dive into the other Selfies to see how this could also play well with those. I like it. The art's beautiful, by the way. I really love it. Okay, next card up is we got Balthier here. Always got to have a Balthier. Sky Pirate. Oh, yes. I love Sky Pirate. I love the Sky Pirate builds. Anyway, let's see what Balthier here is. When Balthier enters the field, choose 1 Job Sky Pirate forward of cost 2 or less in your break zone. Play it onto the field. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Dull 2 active Job Sky Pirates. Choose 1 Job Sky Pirate forward. Until the end of the turn, it gains 2000 power, and haste. Not bad. I do like this card. Huh. I hope we see more Sky Pirate support. Well, I mean, maybe there is. I didn't really look at the jobs of all of them, so maybe there was. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe in future sets. Anyway, next up we've got Graph here. Looks very cool. Almost looks like D'Artagnan. A Mobius card. That's interesting. Job Warrior, forward, cost 3 Earth. At the beginning of the attack phase, during each of your turns, all of Earth forwards and category Mobius forwards you control gain 2k power until the end of the turn. Wow, they're really pushing this like Mobius support. I like it. Okay. Stitch in Time. So special discard Graph. And then pay 1 Earth. All the forwards you control gain 5k power until the end of the turn. Wow. Draw 1 card. That's not bad. That's not bad. Looks cool. I hope there's a full art version of that card too. Next up, we've got Lid here looking cool. Hello. So we got Lid here. When Lid enters the field or is put from the field into the break zone, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 multi-element card among them to your hand, and return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. Ooh, a multi-element searcher. I think the second one. I think we only have 2 if I'm correct, right? Okay, I like it. All right. Next here is we got Macabo Custom Hammer. Okay. So you can discard a Lid, pay 1 lightning, choose 1 forward, deal 7k damage. If you control a multi-element forward, deal 10k damage instead. Ooh, I like this. More multi-element support cards like this. I love it. We need more Square. Keep cranking them out. Next up, we've got L here looking very cool here. Warrior, when L attacks, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards from your hand. If 1 or more discarded cards were category FFBE until the end of the turn, L gains L cannot be blocked, and when L deals damage, when L deals damage to your opponent, draw 1 card. That's interesting. Okay. L gains 2k power after you have received 3 points of damage. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly, hold on. Let's take a quick look at this here. So when L attacks, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards from your hand. Well, it's gonna happen every time L attacks. I like it. Option searching, cool. If 1 or more discarded cards were FFB, category FFB until the end of the turn, L cannot be blocked. So when does that happen on the stack? Would one of you mind clarifying that on the in the comments below? I'm not sure when that actually happens on the stack. Interesting. So I assume you declare the attack, then draw 2, then discard 2, and then the second part of it kicks in. Cool card though. Okay, and it's water, and it looks amazing. Again, so much beautiful art in this set. I love it. Speaking of beautiful art, we've got Sarah here. I love this water paint, kind of like colory looking kind of cards. Fantastic. Backup Princess. I love this card because this is a searcher. When Sarah enters the field, you may search for 1 job king, job princess, job prince, or job princess, and add it to your hand. I like it. Support for the princess cards, the king cards, and prince cards, of course. Immediately right out the bat, I could think of Ash as definitely a cool card you can search for as well. I think there's like various Ash princess cards. All right, next up, we've got Scarmiglian, I think is how you say that. So this is a new one. It's got back attack, which is cool. I love this that we get more back attack cards, and it's got first strike, which is fantastic. Back attack means you can play this card during your opponent's turn. When Scarmiglian enters the field, you choose 1 forward during this turn. If it is dealt damage, double the damage instead. That's not bad. This is very cool. Especially it's like if you're going to be playing a card and you're going to be dealing damage to a forward, or something happens that one of like well, maybe not experts, that won't work that way, but something happens and you're doing damage to a card, you can like surprise attack with Scarmiglian. You're going to get a forward and you're going to double that damage. Or if your opponent tries to reduce that damage some way, somehow, or they play a card that says it doesn't take damage, that is, less than, its power, whatever it may be, you can double it right there. And it's, yeah, I really, really like this card. It's almost like a summon in and of itself here. So this will also have a full art, which looks, again, fantastic. Yeah, so good. Yeah, I'm excited about this card. I think it'll be treated kind of like a summon in a sense. Next up, we got Lightning here. This beautiful, beautiful Lightning card. I didn't know that it was going to also be an actual card, or a forward, I should say, when this was spoiled. And you know what? There's also going to be a full art. We might as well just look at the full art of this card. It looks just beautiful. In the pre-release kit, the sleeves that are going to be coming out will have this art, of course, on it. What does lightning do? When lightning enters the field, choose up to 2 forwards opponent controls or forwards in your break zone. Remove them from the game. Okay. Interesting. Okay, when lightning leaves the field, return each card removed by lightning's ability to its owner's hand. So, I really like this card. Check this out. You play lightning. It's cost 7. I know. It's cost 7. It's high. Our mass is the cost is high. I know. But listen to me. Listen. First off, she's 9k, which is going to be kind of hard to get rid of her. Next up, when she enters the field, if you're looking down like, you know, 2 nasty cards in your opponent's side of the field, she's just going to remove them. You can think of it as like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this right now. Let's just get them out of the way. We'll deal with it later. Or if you need to go for a game or whatever it may be, they're just going to go out of the way. Secondly, they're not going to, when she does remove the field, they're not going to come back onto the field. They're going to go back into the opponent's hand. So they have to pay the cost again, which is fantastic. So good. Next up, next up for the other ability here, when she comes on the field, you're just going to remove 2 in your break zone from the game. So if there's 2 cards you really need or really want, combo pieces, or cards you just want to use again, then in your break zone, you're just going to remove them. And then when they deal with her, you know what? You're going to get them right back in your hand. This is a win-win card, in my opinion. Fantastic card. I think it should be a legend, not a hero. But, you know, what do I know? I'm still an amateur. Next up, we got Cognazo. This tortoise-looking kind of thing here. It's an Arcfiend. Okay. Final Fantasy IV. Interesting. Category 4. When a forward other than Cognazo enters your field, place 1 water counter on Cognazo. Okay. Remove 3 water counters from Cognazo. Choose 1 forward. It loses 8k power until the end of the turn. Not bad. I like this. Okay. And then remove 7 water counters from Cognazo. All the forwards opponent controls lose 10k power until the end of the turn. Well, that's interesting. I would love to see how this card's going to be used in the future. Especially if you can bring out forwards. Like crazy. Yeah, that'll be really cool. Okay, and of course, Cognazo will also have a full art here, which looks just fantastic. Amazing. Okay. Nice. Next up, we've got here Uni. She looks cute. She's a cute old lady here with a cute little parrot as well. And there's also going to be a full art of Uni, which looks amazing. Look at her. Oh, look at her. So she's Ice Earth. I love that mix of combo there. Okay, when Uni enters the field, choose 2 summons, each with a different cost in your break zone. Interesting. Okay. Your opponent selects 1 summon among them. You may cast the other summon without paying the cost. What? Okay. If you cast it, remove that summon from the game after use instead of putting it in the break zone. No big deal. There's even ways to get it back now, which is kind of cool. Okay, cool. So the ability Holy, you're gonna discard a Uni, pay 1 ice, 1 earth. Okay. Choose 1 dull forward, deal it 20? Does that say 20? Wow. Okay. 20k damage. Overkill. Sure. And you get to search for 1 summon and add it to your hand. Oh my gosh. I think this is a good card. And it's Ice Earth. Wow. That's really cool. That's really cool. I wonder what we'll see. What kind of decks we'll see with that card. That's amazing. All right, now we've got Dogga here. Again, Dogga here will have a beautiful full art here. Magus, it's Earth Water this time. Forward cost 7k. For every 3 summons in your break zone, Dogga gains 1k power. Okay. When Dogga enters the field, you draw 1 card for each summon you discarded to cast Dogga. Fascinating. So you can tuck 3 summons, cast Dogga, and draw 3. Oh, okay. So you really don't lose anything. Essentially, Dogga is just like a free card. Okay, when Dogga attacks, if you have 9 or more summons in your break zone, you may cast 1 summon in your hand without paying the cost. I love... Remember I've been talking, ladies and gentlemen, remember, Kupos, I've been saying that we need more summon support. And here we go. That's fantastic. Really encourage people to play more summons in a build. Amazing. I love it. Okay, and the full art just looks fantastic. Who doesn't want that full art? Next up, we've got Rubicante. Also, full art here. I don't know if it's Rubicant or Rubicante. Again, the Spanish in me wants to say Rubicante. So Rubicante here, looking like hot sauce. Doesn't this look like a label you would put on a hot sauce bottle? Anyway, Rubicanta is put from the when Rubicanta is put from the field into the break zone. Choose one forward opponent controls. Deal it damage equal to Rubicante's power. Okay. Damage 3. Rubicanta gains 3k power. So we looked at this card before. Cost 2. Not a bad card. It's a hero card. Cool. All right. The hot sauce card. Next up, we got Remedy. Remedy we've looked at before. Remedy giving us some remedies, but I want to actually read out Remedy again because I've read it a few times and I was just kind of contemplating it. I think Remedy is a fantastic card. It's FFTA. It's cost 3. It's 7k. I mean, already that's awesome. Her job is being a queen. Cool. So when your opponent searches for one or more cards, your opponent discards one card from their hand. I love it. It's just a continuous effect. It just keeps happening. I love it. When your opponent discards a card from their hand due to your summons or abilities, you may search for one card named Sid Randall and add it to your hand. This effect will trigger only once per turn. It's just an amazing card. I love this card. Yeah, and the full art's going to be good. I can't wait to see what kind of support we'll see with that. Of course, here now we got Sid Randall, which of course will also have his own full art as well. Looking here, all dashing here. Look at that. Look at that stash there. I can't grow that. You see, ladies and gentlemen, you see this? This is the most I can grow. This is the Native American blood in me, and you know what? I'm thankful for it because I don't know how some of you do with all that stash there. I don't know. Anyway, so we got Sid Randall here, Judge Master, FFTA again, cost 4, 7k. If you control a card named Remedy, Sid Randall gains 2k power, so it's going to be 8. Nice, okay. Opposing forwards entering the field will not trigger any auto abilities. Listen to this, and this is continuous. Opposing forwards entering the field will not trigger any auto abilities. That just keeps happening, ladies and gentlemen. This applies to their own abilities and abilities triggered by your opponent's forward entering the field. Oh my gosh, this card is amazing. I cannot wait to see the Sid Randall / Remedy builds we see out there. They're going to be amazing. I'm excited to play these cards and make builds out of them. Next up, we've got a beautiful looking Onion Knight here. Of course, Onion Knight will also come with his own amazing looking full art here. Just look at the art. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at this. Just look at this. It looks amazing. Okay, so it's fire and it's wind. When Onion Knight is put from the field into the break zone, you may play one card named Onion Knight from your hand onto the field. What? Okay, that's cool. Pay 1 fire, 1 wind. Remove 3 card Onion Knight in the break zone from the game. Choose up to 3 forwards. Deal them 9k damage. Wow, I like that. Okay, that'll be really fun to play. More Onion Knight support. Oh, that card, it just looks so Final Fantasy-ish. I love it. And next we got Sid Hayes and Sid here. Old man Sid looking fantastic here again. Look at this. Such a beautiful piece of art here. Look at the boat in the background. Oh my gosh, he looks amazing here. He's an engineer. Of course, it's Sid, right? When Sid Hayes enters the field or attacks, activate all the job engineer you control. Interesting. Okay. Dole, choose one forward other than Sid Hayes. It gains 1k power for each job engineer you control until the end of the turn. So, okay, engineering support. I gotta look at the cards to see what kind of engineers there are in the game. Next up, we've got Barbaricia, which we've also looked at. I believe we looked at her before here. She's gonna come with some beautiful full art as well. Arcfiend, forward, cost 2, 5k. Category 4. When Barbaricia enters the field, do 2k damage to all the forwards opponent controls for each job Arcfiend forward you control. Okay. At the end of each of your turns, if you control 4 or more job Arcfiend forwards, you may search for one card named Golbez and play it onto the field. Oh, so this will go well with the Golbez stuff. Okay, okay. I think we've seen that card before. Maybe I just forgot about that ability. Interesting. All right, next up, we've got the Dramatic Boonville is here. Oh my gosh, so dramatic. All right, calm down. We know your job is being God. Okay, we got it. So this card, of course, coming in full art. It will come with the pre-release kit. Yes, of course. I hope you all get your hands on a pre-release kit. We are giving away a pre-release kit as well. We had to do a redraw for the new winner. We'll get to that at the end here. Anyway, Bunnyville, I think is what I ended up calling them. So Bunnyville here. The cost required to cast Bunnyville is reduced by 2 for each backup of a different element you control other than multi-element. Damage 3 when Bunnyville gains Brave and Bunnyville can attack twice. Bunnyville gains Brave, sorry, and Bunnyville can attack twice in the same turn. It's pretty amazing. Damage 6. So you're on the brink of death here. When Bunnyville attacks, choose one character and just break it. Not too bad. Okay, goodbye Bunnyville. Old dramatic Bunnyville there. All right, next card up, we've got, moving on to our beautiful Chime, or is it Chime? We're going to call her Chime. This is the queen here, the queen of diamonds. Oh, it looks so good here. Minister, FFCC, again, fantastic. 8K, this is water and ice. I like that. So when Chime enters the field, choose 2 forwards opponent controls, return the first forward to its owner's hand, and dull and freeze the other. Amazing. I like that order. It looks like will be really important with that card. Next up, we have our last tier, or at least, yeah, it looks like this will be our last poker-like kind of playing card here, is the King of Hearts, Leo, the King, FFCC again, cost 1, 3K, looks amazing. I also love the Leo in, what is it, Opus XIII, I think, right? The cute looking one there. Anyway, so here we go here. When Leo enters the field, you place 1 kingdom counter on Leo for each category FFCC character you control. Okay, that's not hard. Okay. So pay 1, dull, remove X kingdom counters from Leo. Choose 1 forward other than card name Leo, light or dark, in your break zone. If its cost is X, play it onto the field. Nice. You only use this ability during your turn and only once per turn. Not bad. Some more FFC support, CC support. It is a legend. I think we're going to see a lot more Leo coming out here. Maybe Leo, Chime, and Pavlov builds. That'll be cool. All right, next up here, we got the White Tiger, Ilchi Nimbus, more type O, a legend. All right, so this is Ice Earth, 9K, cost 3, amazing. Already just amazing. You can only pay with CP produced by backups to cast White Tiger, Ilchi Nimbus. Sure, okay, it's type O, that's not hard. Brave, when White Tiger, Ilchi Nimbus enters the field, or attacks, choose 1 character opponent controls, dull it, and freeze it. Or attacks. Wow, so this is going to keep happening. I like this. Again, more wonderful type O support, as mentioned. I love it. Next up, we got Sophie looking here. Beautiful. I love it. I hope there's a full art version of this card too. Another Mobius, a Monk, which is amazing. Cost 2, 4K. For each Earth forward other than Sophie you control, Sophie gains 2K power. Cool. For each water forward other than Sophie you control, Sophie gains 2K power. Cool. At the end of each of your turns, if Sophie has 10K power or more, draw 1 card and Sophie deals your opponent 1 point of damage. What? Just like that? Okay. Oh my gosh. So 2, 4, 6. So you just need... Oh my gosh. You only need 3 cards out there. So you only need... Oh my gosh. This card is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Oh my gosh. I think this card's going to be troublesome. That is cool. Okay, next up, this card is fantastic. So Square Enix on their site did an amazing reveal of this. I think it was their card of the week. It's Behemoth K, FFBE, Sage of Hess, 5, 9K power. Let's read this. When Behemoth K is chosen by a forward's ability, break that forward. Just break it. Fantastic. Cool. Next up, when Behemoth K attacks, Behemoth K gains 3K power until the end of the turn. So it's going to go up from 9 to 12. I actually had to count that in my head. 9 to 12. Behemoth K deals your opponent 1 point of damage. Listen to that. Listen to that, Kupos. When Behemoth K attacks, Behemoth K gains 3K power until the end of the turn. Behemoth K deals your opponent 1 point of damage. Just like that. This card is broken. All right. Damage 5. Behemoth K gains haste. And when Behemoth K is blocked, Behemoth K deals your opponent 1 point of damage. Basically, Behemoth K just wins you the game, is basically all it is. And makes your opponent hate you for playing it. That's what this card does. Be sure to apologize if you play this card. Be nice. Next up, we've got Golbez here. Now, we've talked about Golbez. Golbez will also come out. And, of course, a full art will be the promo. I think the box promo, if you buy a box, you'll get a Golbez. X-Burst when Golbez enters the field. You may search for 1 card of cost 2 and add it to your hand. Cool. Damage 6 when Golbez enters the field. You may search for up to 3 cards of cost 2 and add them to your hand. Then you may play any number of Job Archfiend from your hand onto the field. This goes well with those other Archfiends that we've already looked at. Not a bad card. Really cool. You can search it. Cool. All right. Next up, we've got Lednar. So I believe we've looked at Lednar before, but again, the beautiful full art version here. Abisk Matar. FFTA, again, cost 3. When Lidnar enters the field due to your opponent, place 1 fortune counter on Lidnar. If a fortune counter is placed on Lidnar, Lidnar gate cannot be broken. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Discard 2 cards, remove all fortune counters from Lidnar. Each player can use this ability. I guess, I don't know. This card, just it's out of control. This Behemoth K, it's out of control. It's out of control. And then finally, we end with the beautiful looking Shara. She will also come here in the full art version. Another beautiful FFTA support here. Archer X Burst. When Shara enters the field, choose 1 card named Ritz in your break zone and add it to your hand. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. As if people didn't hate the March Ritz build enough. I love that build. Again, when Shara enters the field, choose 1 card named Ritz in your break zone, add it to your hand. So good. Okay. When the category FFT character other than Shara enters your field, place 1 Viera counter on Shara. Dole, remove 1 Viera counter from Shara. Choose 1 category FFT character. It gains. This character cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities until the end of the turn. I mean, why not make the deck even more broken? And it's win. It's just going to slide right into the March Ritz build. I mean, why wouldn't you play it? Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the cards. We went through that really quickly. I know that was a lot there. Next up, we want to announce the winners. And so first off, we did a redraw for our 100 sub giveaway. And that goes out to Pat O'Connor. So Pat O'Connor, you are now the new winner. You have 1 week. 1 week from today, I'm saying from today, I did message you in your discussion on your YouTube channel. Yes, when you sign up for YouTube, everybody gets a channel. I don't know if you got notified on that. Probably not. That's okay. But I'm giving you 1 week from today, and then I need to do another redraw if you do not win. But you are the winner of the 100 sub giveaway. You have 1 week to claim your prize, or a new winner will be drawn. To claim your prize, email me, Armastis, with your name and address. My email is armastislive@gmail.com. It's also in the video link description. All your info will remain private. And yes, I am shipping to anywhere in the world for this giveaway, as long as, you know, I can legally do so. Yeah. So other than that, Pat O'Connor, there you go. Congratulations. Unfortunately, the last person never claimed it. So there you go. Hopefully you respond to me. You send me an email, because I do want to get this out to you. It will ship together upon the Opus 13 pre-release and as well, you know, release date in North America. And I'll send it with the Shadowbringers all at once, of course. So it should be next month sometime. I'll ship it out. I'll send you, of course, I should have a tracking number as well, and I'll send that as well to you. So next up, our winner for the Lighthouse Store giveaway. This goes to Brian Ferguson. It came down to just not many people, and it was kind of just a flip of the coin, honestly. So, hey, Brian Ferguson, you win. You are the winner of the Lightsaber giveaway. You have 1 week again to claim your prize, or a new winner will be drawn. And then again, to claim your prize, just email me with your name and address, armastislive@gmail.com. Again, info remain private. So congratulations, you will be getting a Shadowbringers starter set as well as 1 pack of Opus 13, courtesy of the Light Game Store. You can find their links in the video description down below. Yeah, so actually I have the Lighthouse there, Mox and Zulus. Go check them out, show them love, show them support, say a thank you to them in like the comments, or just email them. If you go visit them, you order for them, do me a favor, say, hey, Armastis sent me. So yeah, a bit of a long news one, because we needed to get through a lot of the cards, and I missed you all. Good to be back again. I might have to do this again in a couple weeks, where I got to go out again, go back to the doctor. I will keep you all posted, but for the rest of this week at least, we should be back on our normal schedule. Thank you again for your love and support. Tomorrow we'll be back playing Final Fantasy 14. And again, I have new amazing ideas on how I want to do this going forward, as well as with 14, specifically with playing Final Fantasy 14 or any Final Fantasy game, video game, and possibly even doing booster box openings, but we'll see here. So again, more stuff to come in the future. Please like, please subscribe, please follow. Again, thank you with all my heart. I thank every single one of you. I cannot wait to meet some of you in person. Remember, you're all wonderful. You're all beautiful. You're all loved. Until next time, bye-bye.
그거!